Hi, everybody. Welcome to Faces in the Field. My name is Adam Darengowski. I work with the communications team here at Miller Pipeline. Today, we have a very special guest. It is Travis Cahill. He is a water and sewer crew foreman, but does far more. He's a jack of all trades. He's out of Ocala, Florida. Travis, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Well, first of all, Travis, let's talk about just kind of your background and how you got into the industry as a whole. What brought you into the water infrastructure construction field?
Well, my father was a worked for Harvey Vanderven at a Hamlet Construction, and he worked for him for 18 years. So whenever I turned 16, he wanted me to go to work, and he brought me right in with him, and I've been doing this ever since. You
Wow.
know, I'm 42 now, so about 25 years of putting in water and sewer. And I've done a little bit of gas too, but it's just kind of a family thing, and it's not a bad place to be.
So you worked at Hamlet Construction for many years. You obviously have a lot of history with that company. Miller Pipeline acquired that company. What has that transition been like for you guys? How would you describe kind of coming into the fold?
I tell you, it's brought our safety up to speed. We did things a little different than what Miller does now and what we do now, and it's been a learning experience, and we are a lot safer than we used to be. I mean, we have a very good safety program. Tony Turner really has got us whipped into shape, and he's doing a great job down here.
Yeah, Tony Turner won the Safety Leading with Our Values award last year. Great guy. We love Tony. Things are a lot of people don't realize that we do a lot of water and wastewater here at Miller Pipeline. They think of us as natural gas and that's it. But can you kind of describe what a lot of the responsibilities that you have as a foreman for a water sewer crew foreman, what those responsibilities kind of entail?
Oh yeah, we got to make sure there's material on the job. We got to make sure our equipment's ready to go. We got to have our stakes, and you're responsible for installing all the water and the sewer and the storm drains, backfilling them, getting them ready for a walkthrough, and then we turn them over to the municipalities. And we just button up everything as we go and make sure that everything's functioning properly, and it'll pass our inspections.
And your crews on these jobs are pretty large, much larger than most natural gas crews. How do you manage that many moving parts as a foreman and make sure everyone's kind of on the same page, moving in the right direction?
Well, you got to trust the guys underneath you, and we have a great team. You gotta delegate your duties to individuals, and you got to trust that they're going to get it done. Everybody's held accountable for their position, and we got a lot of good guys. I mean, some of the guys in this company have been here for 40 years plus. And you got that kind of experience working with you. They know what they're doing, and we get some new guys come in, and the senior guys, they help condition the younger people and the new hires, and we get them brought up to speed, and then they normally fall right in line, or we cut them loose.
What is one thing you wish more people knew about this industry and just how it works, how it functions as a whole?
Well, most people, they don't think about where their water comes from, and they don't think about what happens when they flush the toilet or they're taking a shower and the water goes down the drain. It takes a lot of work to get to that. Every mall, shopping center, every restaurant, we have had to put a service to those, and we're providing the community a service. And I look around, and I can drive around my town, and I look at places that I've put storm drains in, and I've hooked up the fire hydrants, and I'm proud of that. And I see my fingerprint on our community, and that's something that I take pride in.
Absolutely, as you should. You mentioned safety, which is obviously one of our core values. They're pretty important to us. You being still relatively new to our core values, coming from Hamlet Construction, what was your thought of them initially, and do you tend to utilize them more often now?
Oh, for sure. I mean, if you have safety, I think first and foremost is safety, and then you got quality in everything that we do. And if you're committed to the team, then you're going to get your reputation. I mean, if you do the first three, the last one's going to come right into place. The reputation comes in there, and it's something that we've definitely adapted to, and we brought it in our culture down here, and it's working out pretty good.
So we have another concept here at Miller Pipeline called "What We Live For," and it helps us remind us to stay safe as we're out on the job site. So, Travis, what do you live for? What keeps you going on a daily basis?
My family. I got two wonderful kids. I got two boys and my wife, and hunting and fishing. That's a big part of my life too. I really like to go hunting and fishing, and I enjoy it with my family. I mean, that's something we do when we're not working.
I knew that about you when we visited down there. You were teaching me all kinds of new hunting strategies, frog gigging. I had no idea what that
Oh
was.
yeah, yeah. We like frogs. Frog legs are very good to eat, man. They're delicious. If you haven't had any, you need to try some.
A Florida delicacy, right?
Well, they're good. I enjoy them. I like them as much as I like shrimp, and I mean,
No
everybody
kidding.
loves shrimp. They're very delicious.
Absolutely. Well, I like to do something at the end that kind of gives a little shine onto your personality, what you're like away from work. It's a little this or that. I throw some rapid fire questions. You pick between the two. Does that sound okay?
Sounds good, man.
Perfect. All right, let's start with beach or pool.
Beach,
Beach. Florida guy, can't help it. Coffee or energy drinks.
energy drinks.
Oh, how many a day? Too many?
But not every day. It's as
Good.
necessary.
As
Yeah, I
needed.
don't.
There you go.
Yeah. You can't drink them every day. They'll hurt you.
And then this one's going to be a tough one for you. Hunting or fishing.
Both. How about hunting while you're fishing?
There you go. I love it.
If you get
I
a
love
spear
it.
gun, if you get a spear gun, you go down in that beach with a spear gun. You're hunting underwater and you're
There you
fishing.
go. That's
Best
perfect.
of both worlds.
New tools or day off?
That's tough. I mean, if it's one day off, I would go with new tools for sure.
There you go. And then finally, New Year's resolution. Do you believe in them? What is yours?
Uh, I'm gonna try to be a better person. I'm gonna try
There you go.
to make my life better.
That's great. Well, Travis, thanks so much for joining us. I really appreciate your time.
It was my pleasure.
Well, that was Travis Cahill. He is a water and sewer foreman down in Ocala, Florida. I'd like to thank you for joining us as well. Be sure to follow us on Miller Pipeline's social media channels. And if you're looking to join our team, be sure to head to millerpipelinecareers.com to see our open positions as well as apply. That has been Faces in the Field. We will see you next month.